Hi everyone, welcome in. Today Happy New Year. Sorry, I'm making this video very late. So in today's video, I'll be discussing my top 10 favorite movies of 2025. And yeah, I'm so sorry, my skin is still a mess and it's gone to my ear now. This year. But yeah, still a mess, my skin is. Nothing got better over Christmas, you know. But yeah, slowly getting better, it's taking forever. But yeah, sorry about my bad skin. If anyone's wondering what's up with my Rudolph nose, still here. It's not, hasn't got much better, but almost there. But yeah, so I'm so sorry I'm making this video very late. We're already in 2026. Like, I was trying to get all these videos recorded, edited within 2025, but I'm just so late. Like, no one's even going to care what my favorite movies are by now. Or maybe they don't even care in the first place, but maybe no one cares in the first place anyway. But yeah, I just really wanted to make this video of my favorite films of 2025. I feel like last year we had some great movies. So yeah, I'm really excited to discuss my favorite films. So I'm doing a top 10 list from number 10 to number 1. Number 1 being my most favorite film of 2025, and I'll be definitely discussing my honourable mentions. I'll just quickly have to let you know my honourable mentions. I wrote them down. I had to write it down, otherwise nothing stays in my head. So yeah, so the movies that sadly didn't make it to the top 10 are my favourite movies of the year. So my honourable mentions are, oh, sorry, my phone. Sorry, my phone just made a horrible noise. Oh my god, this never happens to anyone, of course. um, so yeah, weapons, him, strike and rescue, Novocaine, the monkey, warfare, flight or flight, kaiju number 8, mission recon, Happy Gilmore 2, the Toxic Avenger, Predator, killer of killers. So yeah, those were my honorable mentions, and yeah, let me just put that to the side. Ooh. So yeah, so now I'll get onto my top 10 list of my favorite movies of 2025. So my number 10 position is Naked Gun, starring Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson. And you know what? I'm just so happy. Like, here and there, like, Hollywood does release a comedy film. I just think like comedy films are sadly, not around as much as they used to be. Unfortunately, because I remember in the 2000s we had so many comedy films out. Like, honestly, epic movie, like sports movie, and also. Oh, God, that was like, I just remember there just being constant like comedy movies out, and Wedding Crashers, all these films, and even romantic comedies. Like, we used to have just a bit more comedy films out, and White Chicks, of course, is one of the best of the 2000s, and Mean Girls as well. And what was the one I absolutely love? Oh, God. Jack Black and oh my god, Nacho Libre. Nacho Libre was a great film as well. So we had so many comedy films. I think these days comedy films there's barely any. The only one I remember from last year is Incoming, which was a really funny film about high school kids. So yeah, I just really remember like, so there's barely any these days. So I'm glad like Naked Gun came out this year, because in the trailer it just looks hilarious. Liam Neeson as a little schoolgirl pretending to be a little schoolgirl walking on his knees. It's so random. I love it. And yeah, and the original Naked Gun was so funny as well. Like, I watched the Liam Neeson one first, and then I finally got a chance to watch um the original one as well. And the original one was just hilarious as well. But yeah, this one starring Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson was just absolutely hilarious. It's just it's just so random. Like, the dialogue's just hilarious, and it just a brilliant film that doesn't take itself so seriously, and the story was just so funny as well. And the scene and the craziest scene out of all of them. Oh my god, I can't believe they did this. But the scene where like she's cleaning the oven and it looks like, and there's a dog involved. Well, basically, oh sorry, I forgot to say spoilers alert in this. Just in case anyone's not watched any of these films, then I'd suggest, or like watched some films but haven't watched some, then I suggest like skipping a couple of seconds, just so I don't like ruin the film for you if you really want to, if you guys haven't checked the film out yet. So yeah, the scene with the dog in the oven, basically, if anyone's watched the film, they know what I mean. Of course, I can't go into too much detail as well. But yeah, that scene is just so funny. Oh my God, whoever thought of that, it's just brilliant. Just such a funny film as well. It's just amazing. And Pamela was just great in it. Like, she's great with comedy though. Like, whenever she has starred in like um the scary movie films as well. I remember she was in like the third scary movie film, I think. I don't know if she's in the other two, but I remember her, like, she was really funny. I think it's her and Carmen Electra, actually, at the beginning of that scene. I'm trying to remember. But yeah, and they're both, like, just funny actresses. Like, they love, like, they, are really good at starring in comedy films. And it was just really good to see Liam Neeson starring comedy, as I've mainly seen him nearly all his career in, like, more serious action roles, which I don't mind. I love action movies anyway. And he is very, like, believable as a badass anyway. So, like, I think he's... Oh, sorry. I'm just crashing into everything. I just think Liam Neeson is just great. Like, he is just like a total badass. And then he was just good with comedy. In this, he was just hilarious. Oh, yeah, but he did actually do another comedy film. I think it was like... it had the... Oh, guy from Family Guy. I can't remember, many years ago in the 2000s. It's like meant to be a parody of like Cowboy Times, old Cowboy Times. Yeah, something like that. But I remember, yeah, Liam Neeson was like playing a funny character in that. I remember now. So here and then he does do comedy. It's like Jason Statham. He mostly does serious action films, but then he's done the Crank films, which are just the funniest films ever. They're brilliant. Oh, they're brilliant like comedy films of 2000s as well, like comedy sort of action films. But yeah, I just think like Naked Gun was just such a laugh. It was just such a funny film, and I absolutely loved it. Everyone's acting was just brilliant, and you know, it was just great. It was just amazing. So yeah, so that was my 10th position, Naked Gun. So my number 9 position is Thunderbolts. So yeah, Thunderbolts. I thought everyone's acting was amazing in here. Russell Wyatt, and Florence Pugh is so good. Like, she is great as Alina anyway. Like, she was so great as Alina in Black Widow as well, and in this film she was absolutely... her and like, yeah, White Russell were just so good. I'd say all the characters were great, of course. What was his name again? What's that actor's name again? My brain, I swear, I remember no one's name. I swear, since I turned 35, I've got some memory loss out of nowhere. What was his name in Stranger Things, the actor? He's with Lily Allen. I can't remember his name, but he's so good as Alina's dad anyway. He's just so funny. And it was just such funny scenes between him and Florence Pugh, where he's talking about like a school like team or something. It was called something. It was really funny. Oh God, I watched the film a good few months ago, but I remember like a good yeah, like something about the team had a really funny name or something, that when she was in school, Alina was. I can't remember. Oh my God, damn, memory loss is really bad. But I just remember like that scene. Sorry, it's been a few months. I should actually wrote that down. Oh God. And for next year, I think I need to write things down. Sorry. I'm really failing at this, like, best, my favourite movies of 2025. But yeah, so like, yeah, that scene's so funny. And I just love the action scenes. And I just love the actor who played Bob in Thunderbolts. He was just excellent. And yeah, I just love the story, and I like, how like they were put down there to like, to basically kill each other. All the superheroes were, and they just like decided to escape out. They escaped out of there, and then of course it all kicks off from there, doesn't it? And honestly, the action scenes are brilliant, and I really enjoyed the story. The villain was great as well. The older woman, sorry, I don't know the actress's name. Sorry about that, but the villain was amazing as well. A very convincing villain, and yeah, and a poor assistant who just has to like go along with her as well. But yeah, I just think like, honestly, a visually nice film. I'd say like, honestly, one of the best films that have come from Marvel. Yeah, this year. Is well. Yeah, I'd say that's best film that's come from Marvel. 1 minute, yeah, it is. Because like, not in a mean way, the Marvel movies have not been as great the past few years, and a lot of Marvel fans have even said it. It's quite sad, really, but hopefully, like after Thunderbolts, they pick themselves up, and more good Marvel films come out. So I was just taking a drink. If I go quiet, I'm just having a sip of the drink. So yeah, and also, 2025, I forgot to mention Knives Out 3 was a really good film, and Running Man I watched just last night, which was really funny. and a brilliant film. And Glenn Powell was amazing, and also Predator as well, the live action version of Predator, starring Elle Fanning, I think her name is. I don't know if she's Dakota Fanning's sister, I'm not sure, but she does look like her, so I don't know if she could be. But yeah, that was great. Those are 3 more of my honourable mentions of this year. Sorry, I forgot to mention at the beginning of this video. But yeah. So let's go on to my next one. Number 9 was Thunderbolts. So yeah, my number 8 position is Superman. Sorry, just had to take a deep breath then. You probably heard it. I should have done it away from the mic. What am I like? So yeah, so number 8 position is Superman. And honestly, this is such a good Superman movie. Like, oh my God, like Henry Cavill's 2013 one was amazing. It was a little bit disappointing that Henry Cavill wasn't coming back, as it's just really sad because he still looks great and he's still in good shape. Like, I just don't understand why they didn't bring Henry Cavill back. But I do love this new actor who played Superman. His acting was great and he's very much a natural. And I saw him in like Twister's movie last year. Or year before, I think Twisters came out. He was in that film, the same actor was, but he just wasn't. They didn't use him properly in that film. It was sad. They just made him look terrible in the film. I didn't like what they did with him. I think because they were so just in a big hurry to make the female character like look great in that film, and I think that's happening with a lot of modern Hollywood movies. They're trying too hard to make the female look better than the man, and a lot of time it seems to. Fair enough, nothing wrong with it. I love strong female characters. I love them. We grew up with Angelina Jolie's films where she was a strong female character, like Wanted and Salt as well. But like, I just don't like today's Hollywood where like they try to make out that where like they're trying to make out the female is much better than the man, and the man just looks stupid or something. It's really like, getting ridiculous now. Today's Hollywood is. I just wish it was like kind of like how it was in 2010s, where no one has to bring anyone down to look good, basically. So yeah, sorry about my rant. So yeah, I'm just talking about. Sorry, I meant to be talking about Superman. I just went on about Twisters. So yeah, I absolutely love Superman. It was such a good movie. I love the action scenes, and I think it's Nicholas Hoult who played Lex Luthor, the villain. I absolutely loved him as a villain. He was such a good villain. Like, I'm just shocked I've not seen him in many villain roles, because he really played a good one as well in this film. And I just absolutely love the action scenes. Visually, it's a great looking film, and there's just really some funny scenes. I just love that it was action, comedy, a bit of drama mixed in all together. And honestly, like, the acting was so good by everyone as well. And this is the first time I actually in a film saw a villain cry as well, like Lex Luthor, like just when he cried at the end. It's my first time. First time I saw a villain cry, because he didn't get what he wanted. And yeah, I just think those scenes were brilliant when like Lex kept sending out people to, especially the action scene towards the end when Lex is like sending out his own people to fight Superman, or his own like robots or something. I think he's made his own like superhero, something like that. Sorry, I'm trying to remember. I watched it all the way in summer, but yeah, those scenes were just brilliant. Those action scenes were so good, and yeah, and it was good to see Superman a little bit vulnerable here and there. He does like get beat up, which is good to see that side instead, like of Superman always having to look strong. It's just good to see him a little bit vulnerable. Like it's good to see him getting his ass beat as well. Just makes him seem like a bit more realistic, like a normal person as well. I know Superman is not a person, of course. He is like from a different planet and he's not human. But yeah, I absolutely enjoyed that film. I really want to watch it again. It's been months since I watched it, so I do want to like catch up with that film again. I just think the female actress was like the weakest character. I just think her acting was pretty terrible. And it probably isn't her fault. Maybe she just wasn't given. I don't know. All she was given was just Lois's role of just being the lover girl, and I just don't see the point of Lois and Superman at times. I just think it worked more back in the day. Now I just don't really see the point. I just think it takes away from the story, and yeah, I just don't know like what happened there. But that's the only downside to the film. But other than that, the rest of the film was amazing and brilliant action scenes, like I said. Amazing. And the main actor, I can't wait to see him in more roles. He's just so good. And yeah, quite sad. I do miss Henry Cavill in Superman. But yeah, this new actor's amazing. But yeah, so my Seventh position is 𝓲𝓬𝓬𝓬𝓱 𝓢𝓬𝓬𝓬𝓬, which is a Japanese movie which was inspired from an anime. Um, so yeah, I absolutely love that the main actor in it is the Rooney Kenshin. So I can't remember his name. The main actor who plays Rooney Kenshin. I love the Rooney Kenshin films. I just wish I could remember his name. I'm so bad with names. What's crazy? I follow him on Instagram as well. God, but I'm bad with names. I'm better with faces more. Um, but yeah, 𝓲𝓬𝓬𝓬𝓬𝓬, what a brilliant movie. I just think the film looks so good. And it must have been so hard to make it as beautiful as the anime. It must have been so hard, but they still did a good job. And, they still like made the characters look so similar to how they look in the anime as well. And yeah, I just think 𝓲𝓬𝓬𝓬𝓬𝓬 is a very fun sort of film throughout. And there was a few emotional scenes in it, which was nice to see at the same time. And like yeah, it was good to like see some emotional scenes as well. Like it just kind of like made it feel even more realistic. And I just love the idea of like how they're all just like working inside the human body to like have get the human body to like to like make the human body like survive, basically. Just fight against any germs or anything like that. So me and Panda, my partner, we currently have started to watch the anime and the anime on Netflix as well. So we're on the first two episodes right now. And yeah, honestly the story is just great of 𝓲𝓬𝓬𝓬𝓬𝓬. They honestly have done so well with it. So yeah, and then of course like my the most favorite scene I have, oh my god, my most favorite scene is in the whole film, and this was just so funny, is the part where when the human needs to go to the bathroom and they're trying to like, oh no, poor guy. And it's like he's got to go to the bathroom and he's like holding it in, so it's showing like all the the um body organs, I think. What do I call it? Like on the inside, trying to hold hold it in for him. Oh my god, it's such a funny scene. The way they just shot that, it was just hilarious. At the end of the day, we all can relate to that. Oh my god. But yeah, it's just brilliant scenes like that as well. And I just think, yeah, the film was just so entertaining, and the film just looked great as well. They did a good job. Usually a lot of time when they try to make movies and live action TV shows out of anime, usually doesn't work, but this one worked really well. And I was really impressed by this. This is like just as good as the anime as well. I know I've only watched the first two episodes of the actual anime, but I'm just really like, the film was just brilliant as well. And I just love the acting. The acting was just so good by everyone as well. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly have a sip of water. I'm out of breath already. I must have asthma. Okay, let's just. Ooh. Oh, just take a deep breath. Didn't want to do it right in the mic. Okay. Okay, so my sixth position is seventh position was 𝓲𝓬𝓬𝓬𝓬𝓬. My sixth position is Demon Slayer, 𝓬𝓬𝓬𝓬𝓬𝓬𝓬𝓬𝓬𝓬𝓬𝓬𝓬𝓬𝓬𝓬𝓬. Sorry if I said that really awful. I am. I can be sometimes bad with languages. Sorry. Blame Britain. It teaches nothing in schools. Well, they only teach us languages until we go secondary school, and then secondary school your brain doesn't work anyway. So yeah, blame the UK. Okay, so sorry, yeah. Sorry about that. So Demon Slayer is my sixth position, and Demon Slayer was an excellent movie. It deserved all the money it made. It just looked beautiful. Honestly, such a visually stunning film. It's definitely a film where it has so many like frames and shots just look like a painting, like a nice anime painting that you could actually hang up. Um, it just looked absolutely beautiful, and honestly, the voice acting by everyone in Demon Slayer is always excellent, and I give them so much credit. And I just loved how they went really into detail with all the demons they showed. And I'd say the most fascinating story for me was the demon that they looked at when he was a kid as God, and because he was like such a cute kid. And I mean, like, he was a cute kid, but he also had a different look, so they believed he was God. So a lot of people were like praying to him right from when he was a kid. And then I just can't. And then, like, I think that's what messed his head up as a kid, because he was listening to people's prayers, the people that were praying to him, and he was hearing all kinds of things. So I think, like, all kinds of like sad stuff that they were going through. And I think that's what messed his head up, and that's why he was so evil when he was older. But yeah, I just really love this story. I just think it's such a different sort of, like, something so different you never hear as well. And I just loved, but throughout, I just loved the story. I just loved, like I said, I just loved the voice acting, and it just looks such a pretty film. And yeah, the story was good. I think this one was much better than the Demon Slayer that was on a train. Like, I did enjoy that film many years ago, but I just personally think this film is even better. This Demon Slayer movie was much better this year. I mean, sorry, last year, 2025. Um, but yeah, I absolutely enjoyed this film, and yeah, it's definitely one I definitely want to go back to as well and watch again. So yeah, so that was my sixth position with Demon Slayer. So my fifth position is Demon City, Demons Again. And yeah. And also, oh sorry, I forgot to mention one thing I don't agree with, like, that K-pop Demon Hunters got a Golden Globe for Best Animation over Demon Slayer. That makes no sense when Demon Slayer's animation was much prettier than K-pop Demon Hunters. K-pop Demon Hunters animation looked awful at times. So I personally think, like, Demon Slayer really should have got that award, but of course it's probably just, you know, just because it's like, you know, K-pop Demon Hunters like was famous in every country. Maybe that's why. But it's such a shame. I just really hate these decisions sometimes with awards. That's why I hate award ceremonies at times. I used to like them. Now I'm just like kind of put off by them now. The only thing I pay attention to is the fashion on the red carpet now at them. And that's the only thing. But yeah, sorry about that. So yeah, let me go back. My fifth position is Demon City, which is a Japanese movie, and it was just randomly on Netflix we found it, me and Panda. And yeah, honestly, like, Japanese cinema is already excellent. Rurouni Kenshin movie's amazing, and Stars at Work was great this year. And we also watched another one called, I think it was called, what was it called? I think it was called, oh my god, what was the film called? It's going to kill me now. So this film from 2021 or something, or 2019, I think it was called Folklore, I think. No, I don't think it was called Folklore. Oh god, I can't remember. But we watched that film, and we watched that film this year, even though it was a Japanese movie that came out many years ago. But it just had such a good story to it, and the action scenes were great as well. And the main actor was brilliant. And yeah, so, like, yeah, Japanese cinema, like, whenever I watch a movie, like, from it, it's just a lot of time it's been such good films from there. Like, Japanese cinema is doing great, so I give them give Japan a lot of credit for the movies that are coming out. And then Demon Slayer was just excellent. I mean, sorry, Demon City. Sorry, I put Demon Slayer right next to Demon City. That was clever of me. Actually, well, as in that was my list though. But yeah, so Demon City was just such a good film, and it was a great revenge movie as well. And I just love the story. So it's kind of like right when the main character's making the decision to retire from being like a hitman assassin, immediately, like, they attack his family on that night, and it's just so sad. And then, like, you know, just to find out at the end his daughter's still alive as well, and it's just so sad. And honestly, like, throughout the whole film there's just such brilliant action scenes as well. Like, I didn't mind if this was action heavy. It was like action heavy, but like the story was so good as well, and they really done a good job. And the main actor was just amazing. Like, his acting was just so good, and he was so great with the action scenes as well. And yeah, I just love the whole, like, the masks as well, like the kind of like the traditional Japanese masks they showed throughout, the villains kept wearing. It just made it even more, like, you know, kind of like a bit creepy as well. Like, it kind of made them, like, it actually made the villains like quite deadly as well. So that's what I really enjoyed, and the film was just shot so well, and oh my god, it edited just visually a beautiful film, and the editing was just great. And honestly, I just wish like more from Hollywood came like that, and even Bollywood. I grew up watching so many Bollywood films, and I'm just like, why are these industries not looking at North Asian cinema? North Asian cinema is killing it right now, so and their films look beautiful too. Movies from Korea, Japan, China, and Taiwan as well. Like the films just look great from those countries. So I don't know, Hollywood and Bollywood should like look at their films more. I'm sorry to say, but Bollywood's failing, so is Hollywood failing these days. There's barely any good films in those industries like these days, sadly. But yeah, Demon City was just excellent. I just really want to. Oh, I can't. You know what? I'm not watch that again. What a great movie. But yeah, I just love revenge stories like that, and I love that when there's great action in it, and it's just like my sort of film as well. Um, but yeah, I like all different kinds of films. I'm up for watching anything, as long as it's good story and entertaining. That's all that matters to me, and good acting in. So yeah. So my fourth position is Chainsaw Man, the movie arc. Very long title. So yeah, I Chainsaw Man. It was like TV series was so good. At the time when I watched it, I do want to watch it again because I kind of like I forgot part of the story sadly. So I do want to watch Chainsaw Man's anime again. But this movie was just excellent. Like I just love the idea that people are just trying to use him because of his powers and what he can do, and then like what I just and the scene where the second woman he dates finally turns out to be such a big like horrible villain, and she's just been going after him for the wrong reasons as well. And I think she is the one who killed the girl he was dating before. But this like woman is just brilliant, because like a brilliant villain, because she put on such a good act before that. She was all nicey um like all sweet and innocent, and then she just turns out to be that. And yeah, I just think the action scenes are excellent, and the voice acting is just brilliant throughout, and it's such a beautiful anime. It was like it just looks so good, and I just love the idea of Chainsaw Man as well. Like he looks like he just looks so badass when he is Chainsaw Man. But yeah, you just feel sorry for the main character's like story. God, I can't remember his name. I'm so bad with names, but you just feel so bad for like what he how do I explain, for what he's like been through as well. And it's just so sad, especially because he's quite simple still as well. He's quite a simple sort of person, and it's just so sad. But yeah, but the action scenes at the end were just brilliant, like between him and the villain. And it just everything just looked so good. It was like I just couldn't believe it. I just think it was absolutely just a beautiful anime. Another beautiful anime. It just looked great. And just like with Demon Slayer, voice acting was amazing. And yeah, I just really enjoyed Chainsaw Man this year. Definitely was like one of my top. I had to put it in my top five because it just really was so much fun. Um, so yeah, so my third position is Frankenstein. So I'll take a deep breath before. Oh god, it's so hard talking this long. I'm not used to like in my videos talking this long as well, especially because I mainly do reaction videos where I don't have to talk as much. But some people still like would say I talk too much in my reaction videos. Sorry to disappoint. But yeah, my third position, my top, yeah. So my top three movies we're now getting to. Exciting. So yeah, my third position is Frankenstein. I absolutely love the main character playing Frankenstein. I love that actor. Jacob, his name is. He was from Saltburn. Yeah, Saltburn, if I could say. Sorry, that film was terrible anyway. I hated Saltburn with a passion. So I am so happy to see the actor play a much better role. But he was great in Saltburn. His acting was so good in that as well. So from there, I could see he was like a really good actor, very natural as well. Like you just like whatever role he plays, you just believe it. Like he feels so real. And then Oscar Isaac, if I can talk, um, was just brilliant. I absolutely loved that he was just a brilliant villain. And the scenes where he's just like abusing Frankenstein. Sorry, making some noises. Oh, sorry. Just heard some noises then. I thought someone was coming. Someone was around. Sorry. Let me start again. So yeah, the scenes with Oscar Isaac when he's abusing Frankenstein. It's just like he was just played such a like, oh my god, believable villain. And you know when they showed Oscar's backstory as well, how his dad used to abuse him and expect him to be perfect, and his dad like loved his brother over him. So you watch so all those scenes, and then it sadly turns out when Oscar's character grew up, he just turned out to be exactly the same as his dad, where he was just abusive. And yeah, and you can't blame Frankenstein for like I don't know if Frankenstein's name is Frankenstein, I'm not sure. Like I've never really like, watched the original movies or anything, but this this film was better than Lisa Frankenstein. Lisa Frankenstein was terrible. Um, sorry, but I did like the main girl, Lisa Frankenstein. But yeah, sorry. Let me get back to Frankenstein. So yeah, I've never watched the original Frankenstein movies, but yeah, like when Oscar like just abuses him, and then you can't blame Frankenstein for turning on him and wanting to actually kill him, and you can't blame him. And like and I'm not really a fan of Mia Goth, but I actually really liked her in this film. I actually thought her acting was really good, and just seeing how sweet she is with him, and her her bond with him, like it's just really sweet, like to see throughout the whole film, and it doesn't feel corny. It's just like they did it in the right way as well. Um, so yeah. Oh, hi everyone. Sorry about that. Just something come up. I absolutely loved. Yeah, I love the scenes between Mia Goth and Frankenstein as well. But yeah, they had great. I said both actors, Jacob and her, had and Mia had great chemistry as well. So I think those scenes were really really sweet, and it's just sweet how she's like trying to protect him as well. Um, and yeah, it's just Oscar was like a brilliant villain. Like his character was literally amazing, and visually the film is just beautiful. Honestly, like I'm not really into like films set in old times, but there is a few films here and there that I do really enjoy that are set in the old times, in the older times, Victorian times and stuff. Like there are some that I do still enjoy, like The Illusionist I enjoyed from that time, and even Sherlock Holmes movies I've enjoyed. That's that in that sort of setting, as well, and Highlander as well. But yeah, I'm very picky about like what films I watch from in that setting though. But Frankenstein was just brilliant. I'd suggest anyone to watch it if they haven't already watched it. It's just a beautiful film, looks amazing, and I just love the scenes where like he, like, and then I remember he tries to set the house on fire. Like he sets his house on fire just to kill Frankenstein in it, but then he survives. But yeah, I just love the scenes where he's like by himself learning to read and everything, and he meets the man who's blind as well. And it's just so sweet seeing the scenes between them two as well. Like the man who's blind is trying to help him as well, and yeah, it's just really like those scenes were like so good, and yeah, honestly, throughout the story is just excellent, just a great movie, and like everything that happens in the film it's just brilliant. Like it was a pretty long film, but it was just entertaining throughout. You don't even notice the length of the film. I think it was pretty long. I think it was but you just yeah, honestly, you just don't notice the length of the film. It's just an excellent movie, and definitely definitely a well written film. Honestly, it was just so good. Brilliant acting by everyone as well, and Oscar was just such a good villain. It was the first time I saw Oscar Isaac, yeah, as a villain as well. Oh, sorry. So yeah, my second number 2 position is Dark Match, and so it's a very Dark Match was very, very random find, but it had like starred Chris Jericho, who's a wrestler, and me and Panda, we randomly just found this film, and we were like, oh, let's check it out. Chris Jericho's in it. As you know, we do watch a bit of wrestling here and there, and Panda watches more than me. But yeah, I thought, yeah, let's check it out, because a lot of time the projects from a lot of film projects with wrestlers starring in it, a lot of films seem to be actually good films as well. So, I thought, let's just check this out. And with this film, like the budget wasn't like, it didn't have much of a budget, as you can tell by like the quality of the film, but I didn't mind. For me, I just, as long as the film's entertaining and the acting's good and the story's good, that's all that matters to me. I don't mind, even if like a low budget, if it's on a low budget. But like, as long as it's just entertaining throughout, and this film definitely was. I absolutely loved everyone's acting in it, and I just loved the story idea of it. And the scene, like, and from right when they go to that party at the beginning, something's up, they're up to something. And like, throughout the whole film, you are literally at the edge of your seat, like, oh my God, what's going to happen next? What are they actually up to? And then when it finally reveals everything, it was just excellent. Like, the film was just so, it was just such good scenes as well. Like when they have to do the fights at the end as well. So yeah, it's all like kind of like satanic, yeah, related basically. That's what I remember. But I watched the film earlier this year. So yeah, I remember it was like, yeah, I think it was like satanic related. I remember cult related. That's it, cults.
So basically, Chris Jericho created Chris Jericho was part of a cult, and
that was it. I can't remember.
They find out that what he's doing is they're actually killing the wrestlers. They slowly find out.
That's it. Yeah, they're killing the wrestlers. Yes.
In the dressing room.
That was it. That's how they fought. Like, yes.
And then yeah.
Panda's got a better memory than me. But yeah, we watched it more at the beginning of the year. But I had to put it in my like at least top 5. Yeah, that was it. It was such a good film. Just such a different idea. You just don't really see anything like this as well. So that's what I enjoyed about it. A very unique sort of idea. And I just think the acting was just so good. Honestly, like brilliant as well. But yeah, I have to put that one. Definitely my second position. So yeah, so if I can get my breath back. Oh. So yeah, so now we made it finally to the number 1 position of my favourite movie of 2025. And yeah, I can't believe I already made it here. Wow. So yeah, so my number 1 favourite film of 2025 is The Prosecutor. And I know this film came out I think it came out in China in 2024, but here in the UK, we didn't get it until 2025. So we got it a little late from everyone else. But this is literally my number 1 movie, my favourite movie of last year. It was just an excellent film. Donnie Yen is a brilliant actor from the 𝓜𝖏𝓐 movies. I never really watched any of his films until Panda introduced me to him and showed me all the 𝓜𝖏𝓐 movies he was in as well. And he did other action movies too. And yeah, he's just such a good action star. Like, like we say, Panda even says, like, he moves like a 20-year-old to this day. It's amazing. Like, he's just a brilliant, honestly, that man is amazing. And the film story is just so good. I just say, yeah, it's just a brilliant revenge story as well. And the story was just brilliant, and it shows how like higher ups can easily just like easily fuck someone over, basically, so easily. And it happens everywhere in the world, sadly. Yeah, sadly it happens everywhere in the world. But yeah, the poor kid and his dad, like, like what they do to these people, and Donnie Yen like tries to help them, and it's just such a great story, and they're just such horrible people. They created such good villains. Like the characters were well written as well. And honestly, the character development like throughout was just great. It was just really, it was excellent. And yeah, I just loved how it like it showed the difference between the rich and poor in China as well. And you know, when it showed the conditions that boy lived in with his dad, and it was just like, you know, just really, it's just good to like just see a bit of realism in films, while like some industries don't don't want like, especially Bollywood's like, and I'm going back to Bollywood again, but Bollywood just shows, especially today's Bollywood, just loves showing everyone as rich. So you very rarely see like people of poor backgrounds. It's just very rare in films to see it. While like it was just really good in Prosecuted to see like, you know, people of different backgrounds as well, and it showed that perfectly well. And it's just good that like this film had a happy ending as well, where like, you know, everything, yeah, everything just works out in the end. And I just think it was just such a good film, such great acting, and I really am excited to see this film again. I've only seen it once and I really want to like watch it all over again. And Donnie Yen's acting is just great. He's not just action star, he also can just do like, you know, emotional, like, you know, he can do anything. Like he's just a brilliant actor in this film. He just killed in this film, and the action scenes were excellent. He just like, yeah, he looks so good. Honestly, I just like, I can't believe like how good he is at action. He's better at action than like some 20-30 year olds. It's just amazing. Like the man is just like he's still making such good films, and he's still doing so well. And honestly, Prosecute was a great film. And oh, do you want to say anything about Prosecutor? Because you love Donnie Yen.
Um,
I thought I'd let.
yeah. So for me personally, people might not be able to hear me, but
Oh,
so, but for me, like, I think it's probably outside of the Ip Man franchise. Personally speaking, I think this is probably one of his best films
yeah, outside the man, yeah.
outside of the Ip Man films.
Mm,
Um, the action sequences were probably some of the most well edited,
mm.
but Southeast Asia in general, I feel, still do some of the best action sequences in movies.
Oh yeah, and also
Um,
yeah, North Asian Southeast. Yeah.
yeah.
That's-
I think it's some of the best action sequences you possibly see out there. Um, and yeah, I personally feel it's a phenomenal movie.
Mm.
What it done so much right, and it's I just appreciate, I really do appreciate just good action movies, because we don't get them in Hollywood anymore.
Mm.
Of course, we get the John Wick movies,
Yeah.
but unfortunately, I feel like a lot of the action movies from Hollywood are very Americanized.
Yeah, that's a problem.
And that film did a phenomenal job of showing itself as Southeast Asia.
Mm.
As part of that movie,
Mm.
doing an amazing job for
Yeah,
China, Japan, all over the world.
mm.
They're just they're keeping action movies alive, because we
Definitely.
still need them.
Mm.
Because unfortunately, I've been brought up in that era of
Mm.
action movies, though I
Yeah.
was brought up in that 80s, 70s era where action stars were big.
Yeah.
And for me, I will always prefer like a Bruce Lee, someone like that,
Yeah.
who were phenomenal actors, while some of the best martial artists in the world.
Mm.
So it's, yeah, for me, I've always been a more action heavy person.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
yeah, it's a
These are
phenomenal movie.
yeah.
Go and watch
It's
it.
so good. Anyone should watch Prosecutor. It's such a good film. Luke's a massive Donnie Yen fan, so I had to let you talk there.
Yeah.
Only allowed to take a few seconds. Only for one film. But yeah, honestly, it's such a good film. Honestly, like I had to put that as my number one movie, because it was one film I thought about a lot after I watched it as well. And I was thinking about the scenes, and I was like, oh my god, is this literally the best film of the year? And it literally is. Honestly, like I even said before in this video, some of the best movies are coming from North Asia anyway. Because I put Demon City as well on my list.
Great choice.
Yeah, Demon City was excellent.
Demon Slayer as well this year.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
yeah, I put Demon Slayer as well.
Yeah, they're
And
just doing fantastic.
yeah, and I even said about like you know, K-pop Demon Hunters didn't deserve to win Best Animation at Golden Globes over Demon Slayer.
Oh, I agree.
It didn't deserve. I'm sorry, Demon Slayer should have won that. Demon Slayer's animation was much better and beautiful looking than K-pop Demon Hunters. K-pop Demon Hunters just.
It's a popularity contest.
That's all it is, isn't it? It's just so
That's
lame.
the only reason they won.
Yeah, so sad. It really is. But yeah, I just think Golden Globes probably don't appreciate anime. That's why.
It's also because it's American.
Yeah, K-pop Demon Hunters pretty much was American, wasn't it?
Yeah.
With awful animation at times. I'm sorry to say. Like I even said in my I put K-pop Demon Hunters in my worst movies list, and I just can't believe they're the same creators of like the Spider-Verse. Into Spider-Verse, yeah.
Insane.
It is just unbelievable. Yeah, so sad. But yeah, it's just really. I won't be shocked they were rushed or something to make the film. That's why.
Yeah. And now we're getting 3 of them and a live action.
Oh, I've K-pop Demon Hunters. Stop it. One was enough.
Yeah, apparently we're getting 3 of them.
Yeah.
Even though I don't know what you can tell because basically.
I think it's the new Frozen. It's like the new Frozen where it just trended, but Frozen, at least like people say, is a decent film.
The first film was basically just Blade, so I don't know what you're gonna do with the sequels.
Yeah, what they're gonna do with sequels of K-pop Demon Hunters. There's not much story you can really give out. I don't know. It's just made for kids, isn't it?
Yeah.
Kids and teens, and early 20s. If you're in early 20s, maybe. But yeah, the songs are good and that's it. But I'm a bit annoyed that Demon Slayer should have won that. But yeah, so that was my top 10 list of best movies of 2025, and let me know your thoughts, if you agree with me, if you agree with me, or if you don't agree with me, and let me know like what films you thought were great in 2025. Definitely let me know. I know it's 2026 now, a whole new year, and people probably don't care, but but definitely let me know in the comments below. And yeah, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all soon.